Hey guys, how's it going? So I just wanted to drop a new What's Sold video for you guys this week. So I'm gonna give you probably 10 things that I've sold over the past couple weeks. A lot of which included a lot of video games, vintage video games, which are really hot right now, as well as Pokemon cards. Those are also selling really well right now. But also had a lot of other great items that I may have had for a couple months or longer, but they finally sold. So I just wanted to share that with you guys and just give you 10 things that you can sell right now on eBay. So let's get it. Alright, so first thing was a flea market pickup in a giant box of Pokemon cards, which I featured in one of my previous videos, and that was this Topps Chrome Pokemon card that is the Charizard rare, basically the holo of that set, and it sold for $100 with free shipping. And I mean, guys, come on, it's pretty sweet. Next up, coming in hot, we have another what I would consider now, I guess, vintage video game, since it's probably close to 20 years old or getting close to that era, and that game would be Silent Hill 2. This is the greatest hits version for PS2, and this game sold for $79.89 with free shipping. Next up, this is an item that I picked up at Goodwill probably 3 or 4 months ago for like $4. It's pretty neat. It's kind of new old stock from Radio Shack, and it was this Radio Shack plug-in power 3-switch wireless remote control. Basically, you could plug it in and have it control various fans and outlets and stuff like that. So pretty neat little product there, and it sold for $24.89 with free shipping. Alright, next up, here is a bolo for you guys to be on the lookout for. They are pretty tough to come by, and I just happened to walk into a Walmart right when they stocked it. And that is these Pokemon XY Evolutions Elite Trainer boxes. And as you can see here, I sold this pair of boxes for $189.99, and that was with free shipping. So all in all, I still net probably $150 out of that after fees and shipping. So pretty great sell there, and something to definitely be on the lookout for. Next up, wrapping up, kind of the summer season. I know people were probably trying to find good deals on life jackets. So I did end up picking these up at Goodwill for a couple dollars a piece. And one of them I sold, which is this Stearns neoprene youth yellow and black life jacket. These are really nice, really good quality, and they usually sell new for I think $50 to $60. This one was like new and ended up selling it for $22.40 with the buyer paying for shipping. Next up, this one is pretty epic, guys. I was able to come across a basically vintage collection of a bunch of Nintendo Power magazines. In that box was a first issue of Nintendo Power, which is featured right here next to me. And guys, it sold for $200 with free shipping. And the key feature there is that it actually still contained the Zelda map that was in the pages there, and it wasn't torn or anything. It was in really, really good condition, and that's part of the reason why it got such a high sold listing price. But I mean, it was awesome, guys. So definitely be on the lookout for vintage older sets of the Nintendo Power magazines. There's some of those that are actually worth some pretty decent money. So next up, this one's really cool. So I got a box of vintage Pokemon cards from my boss. It was his son's collection, and he just gave them to me to help sell for him on eBay. And one of those cards was this first edition Pikachu from the Jungle set. The key factor here being that it had the Wizards of the Coast stamp on it, which I believe was some type of promo back then. I do recall that from collecting back when they first came out. But this was an awesome sell here, guys. It sold for $99.89 with free shipping. So really exciting, and definitely, something to be on the lookout for when you're kind of looking through Pokemon collections, if you run across some at a thrift store or a flea market or something like that. So next up, and this was part of a big lot that I bought of some studio software specifically for home design and video editing, and it is this Pinnacle Studio 21 flexible video editing software. This was new in box, picked it up at the flea market, I think like 10 or 12 copies of a couple different things for pretty cheap, I think like $30 or something. So a couple dollars a piece in them. And this one sold for $22.40 with free shipping. Next up is a pair of shoes I've had for a while, but it's a really good brand to be on the lookout for, and that is the Mizuno brand. These were the Mizuno Creation 12 shoes, marathon running shoes, and these sold for $17.90 with the buyer paying shipping. This particular game was featured in a video a few weeks back. This is a game I picked up at the flea market that was just randomly sitting there on the table, and it was a pretty awesome find, guys. And this game was called Power Stone 2. It was complete in box with the manual and the case and everything. This is for Sega Dreamcast, and this game sold for $108 with free shipping. Next up, nothing crazy on this one, not a big sale, but something really cool I found at the flea market that just kind of struck my interest, and so I picked it up for pretty cheap, I think $2 or $3. It was pretty broken, so I ended up selling it for parts. Had it up for a while, finally got a couple offers and went ahead. This Bradford Exchange Disney Cinderella Castle wall clock, pretty neat. It's got a little cuckoo clock that pops out, I think with Bell or Tinkerbell on there, which is pretty neat. So it's definitely something, to be on the lookout for, especially in really good condition, guys. These can sell for well over $100. So, hey, I just sold something. That's pretty awesome. So yeah, always happy to hear that sound. I know all the other resellers out there are as well. So, but anyways, so yeah, keep a lookout for these. This is pretty good, and it sold for $20 with the buyer paying $14.40 for shipping because it was kind of heavy. So a couple more here to wrap up. This is another Pokemon card that I pulled out of some packs that I bought. I've been buying, individual packs as well as some booster boxes and stuff like that, and opening them on my channel. Then also, selling some of those cards. And one of those really good cards that I found was this Mega Charizard EX from the Evolution set. And this card sold for $75 with free shipping, guys. So, if you're into that kind of thing, buying and opening cards and then selling the bulk and then selling the rares, it's a good investment opportunity. Obviously, you have to weigh your options sometimes, and sometimes, it may not work out exactly how you expect. You're not always going to pull those rare cards, but it's definitely something that's really fun and exciting for me and kind of brings about some nostalgia from my childhood of opening Pokemon packs. So this last game that I sold was one that I got from a collection recently, a really good rare PS2 collection with a lot of great games in it. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that picture that I posted probably about a week ago, but it had some really great titles in it, one of which was Kuon, which is like an $800 game. I haven't sold it yet, but it is listed, so hopefully I will sell it soon. I'm really excited about that game, and it has some watchers, so I'm expecting great things coming up in the future. But anyways, let's get back to the game that I was going to talk about, which is Silent Hill 3. This is the black label copy, and it is complete with the manual and the case and everything, mint condition basically, and it sold for $89.89 with free shipping. So guys, a lot of great sales recently, specifically focused obviously on Pokemon cards and games, with a couple other things mixed in, some shoes and some other hard goods. But I just kind of want to share with you guys what's been selling good for me lately, and just some ideas for you and what you could be looking for when you're out shopping around and looking at all the thrift stores and flea markets and whatnot. So I hope this was helpful. If you could do one thing for me, that would be to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and then also hit the bell so that when I drop new videos, you get notified. And other than that, guys, I hope you really enjoyed this. I hope it was informative. And other than that, be safe, have a great rest of your week, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.